So I'm at the airport. My flight delayed. It's all good. I ain't worried about it. But I got some time on my hands. I see that people are still crying about what happened last night, and you can cry on because at the end of the day, the right guy won the fight. And as far as little Boosie's, burnt bacon looking ass goes, who cares what he think? Talked about he want his money back. Man, you ain't getting your money back. And as far as Nelly go, talk about he done with boxing, bro. Oh, we never knew you was into boxing, bro. So at the end of the day, I see what you dudes is doing, man. Like a lot of you dudes are smart, but then you show that you sellouts. Though you play off the racism, you play off the bias, you play off the hate, so you can get views and stuff. I told you, man, I'm a man of conviction, and like I said, the smart people think that Devin Haney won the fight. He won the fight. I had him winning the fight. All this stuff about a robbery and they did Lomo dirty is complete BS and trash. And for any of you coming on my channel talking greasy, I told you, bro, let's get it. Let's get it. I dare one of y'all to come on my channel talking that crazy stuff, man. You got the right one today. I told you, bro, I don't follow no script. So I see a lot of these boxing content creators, who trying to bring some notoriety, sitting up here, yucking it up, cooning it up, you know what I'm saying, buck dancing the jig, to get views. I told you, I don't roll like that. I told you, I'm me, bro. Like I said, I'll be on my platform doing it the right way, man, being a man of conviction and staying true to what I believe. Can't say that for a lot of you dudes, man. And like at the end of the day, man, I don't sit up there and congregate and act like I'm cool with people. Like I said, no disrespect to religion, but, white Jesus got hands put on him. White Jesus last night got hands put on him. He got touched up. Look at Lomachenko's face, man. You name me one fighter. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. He lost. Yeah, look at Lomachenko's face, man. Lomachenko got touched up, man. He got a Marion put on him. Touch. Dude's face was all lumped up and bruised up and stuff. But like I said, they trying to play a political game. Like I said, at the end of the day, they was trying to make Lomachenko a sympathetic figure, root for Lomachenko. And like I said before, for y'all that say, I was rooting for Devin Haney because he pushed Lomachenko. Oh, okay. Was you rooting for Canelo when he pushed Caleb Plant? You Hispanics, I'm calling all of y'all out. That's why I keep telling y'all, bro, this is why black people are not respected, bro. This is why they fighting against reparations, because we sit up, like I said, I ain't trying to be friends with y'all, and I ain't trying to congregate with y'all. And I'm not going to sit up here and say something that I know I don't believe because I want views and I want subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you respect or don't respect. But like I said, I know what these dudes is doing. Like I said, I want you to explain to me name out of that fight. Name me clearly what rounds Lomachenko won clearly. Lomachenko only had 2 good rounds where he clearly won. If you look at the early rounds, Devin Haney was winning the early rounds with great body punching, great counter punching, and working his jab. Devin Haney supposed to be so one-dimensional. He was turning Lomachenko, hitting him with counter hooks that he wasn't getting credit for. Did you see the side of Lomachenko's body after the fight? Lomachenko's body, I bet you Lomachenko gonna be pissing out blood. Look at Lomachenko's face. Like I said, you dudes are too blinded. Or see, I say your ears got too much wax in it because you was influenced by listening to the broadcast. I've been got out of that mode. HBO was known for doing that. Didn't Jim Lampley expose himself when he was doing them sound effects with Manny Pacquiao going bang, and Manny Pacquiao's punches was getting blocked by Joshua Clottey? Like I said, I do this boxing stuff. So like I said, y'all can sit up here and cry outrage and stuff. It's so funny, man, when the brother be on the wrong side of the decision, I don't hear you guys crying outrage. I don't hear you guys crying. Where you Negroes at when the brother get the short end of the stick? You ain't nowhere to be found, man. You guys is punks. And shout out to the boy, man, for real. And I want to say, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy, Reggie Owens, man. He called it right down the middle, man. Reggie Owens didn't think Lomachenko won. I don't think Reggie Owens thought Lomachenko won more than 4 rounds, man. And then I see everybody like want to play the political game and stuff. And then something else. What the hell? I'm going to be honest with you. Whoever that was that threw a bottle at Bill Haney, you a bitch. And so is your mama. And your grandmother. What you throwing items at him for? What you throwing bottles at him for, man? It ain't no reason to do that stuff, man. It ain't no reason to throw stuff at people, man. That's not cool, man. That wasn't cool. That was classless. There ain't no reason for you to be throwing stuff at nobody, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, that's not cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it is, bro, for real, bro. Ain't none of that called for. Yeah, it was good, man. At the end of the day, you know, people crying about what happened last night. So I mean, you know. But at the end of the day, I had Devin Haney winning that fight 7 rounds to 5. You know, people just don't know how to judge. People don't know how to judge a fight. Like I say, casuals sit up here and they go by what the announcers are saying, and Nelly don't know what the hell he talking about. Neither is Lil Boosie. At the end of the day, Devin Haney controlled the first half of the fight. I already told you. I told you, Vegas Mark, what was gonna happen. I said Lomachenko was gonna do what he always does, which is try to rally the second half of the fight or the last quarter of the fight. I saw this with Teofimo. I saw this with Jermaine Ortiz. It was very predictable. Now, what I'm saying is, everybody sitting up, it's always the excuse. Oh, well, we got mad at Devin Haney because he pushed Lomachenko. So, I mean, for real, how many wins where you saw fighters push somebody? I could have sworn the same thing happened with Tank and Ryan Garcia. Why wasn't everybody coming after Tank? But that's what they want to do. They want to push a narrative. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you what it really is. I'm gonna do a solo video. Of why people really don't like Devin Haney. I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be the absolute truth. And I'm not holding back. I wouldn't be surprised if the Nuggets go for the juggler, but I know the NBA might try to, you know what I'm saying, prolong this at least one more game. But the Lakers are toast. Anybody that think the Lakers is finna win 4 straight games unless the NBA referees help them, then you sadly mistaken. Denver is way too good. I told you Denver could win the whole thing. I told you Denver was good enough to win it all. I said that. And that's why I was so hard on Jokic. Because I know he good enough to lead a team. But actually Jamal Murray has been the dude on point. He's been on fire. He might be the Western Conference Final MVP. Man, first of all, but don't worry, I'm gonna talk about the NBA, but I want to stick to talking about Devin Haney and Lomachenko. Listen, ain't nobody worried about what Nelly think. Talking about he done with boxing. Like I said, was you done with boxing when the brothers got robbed? Like I said, everybody want to act like boxing is so corrupt because Lomachenko didn't get the W. And like I said before, Lomachenko trying to rally and trying to have one of them last quarter of the fight rallies cost him the fight. And that's all that happened, man. Hey, listen, I'm media, man. I was there. I watched the fight. Like I say, the referees and the officials And the judges see stuff different. Now, at the end of the day, I will say for them giving Devin Haney round 10, nah, wasn't cool. He didn't win round 10, and I can admit that. I had Devin Haney winning round 1. I had Devin Haney winning out of the first 5 rounds, or should I say the first 6 rounds. I had Devin Haney winning 5 of them. And then I think Devin Haney won round 7, and then he won round 12. So if you win 6 out of the first 7 rounds, and then you win the 12th round, okay, that's 7-5. That's 7-5. At the end of the day, a lot of these people don't know nothing about boxing, and like I say, they casuals. I will go, listen, I'll sit in the room with Lomachenko's team and watch the fight and point out the mistakes that Lomachenko made. I want y'all to watch that video, man. I want y'all to watch that video. Lomachenko even admitted to me. He told me himself. He said, good question. He said, that's a good question. I said, why didn't you try to be more aggressive when the bell rung and try to see could you knock him out? What happened? Lomachenko said that was a good question. I was the only one where he actually responded and said, man, that's a good question. Lomachenko flat out told me, out of all the media people that was there, he said, that's a good question, because I asked him a real question while people sitting up here making it look like it was a travesty what they saw. Oh, man, come on, man. Can we stop the cap? Like I said, body punching just ain't appreciated in boxing unless you Mexican. How many times have you saw a fight where you saw a brother who was landing great shots going upstairs where he fought a Hispanic, and they'll say, oh man, so-and-so, he was doing great with the body shots. He was landing body shots. How come people don't value body shots? Okay, well, I value body shots and going upstairs. Devin Haney was mixing. Once again, look at Lomachenko's face. That video done got plenty of hits because people don't want to tell the truth. Because like I said, you can go, listen, I'm going to keep it a buck. You can go to them niggas' channels that sitting up there cooning it up and yucking it up and tap dancing. Cool. If that's how you want to get an extra 1,000 subscribers playing them kind of games, like I said, man, Lomachenko only won decisively 2 rounds. First of all, how many times have you heard this conversation? Let's have some real conversation. What is that old saying in boxing? So now all of a sudden they want to change the rules. How many times have you heard that conversation? Real talk, where they say, well, the champion, the benefit of the doubt go to the champion. You got to take these rounds. And like I said, the person that I'm kind of like I said, man, I'm real disappointed in Timothy Bradley, man. I'm real disappointed in Timothy Bradley because Timothy Bradley, he was just his broadcaster was atrocious. It was biased, and it was unfair, and it was disrespectful to Devin Haney. And I noticed, and I'm gonna keep it real, there is this secret dislike for Devin Haney that I don't understand. And I do, and I have an idea, and I'm gonna just say it. Let's just put it out there. I think a lot of people don't like Devin Haney because, one, the race thing is playing an issue, and also that he a Muslim. And I think that's also I think that's also the reason why a lot of people don't cling on to Arthur Beterbiev like that, because Arthur Beterbiev is a Muslim. Arthur Beterbiev is one of the most exciting fighters in boxing, but yet he don't have no fan base. This dude did knock everybody out. The dude puts on exciting fights, but then he don't have much of a fan base, and they don't really try to market him. I mean, let's just call it a spade a spade. Let's just keep it a buck. I really think that Devin Haney being a practicing Muslim has a lot to do with the hatred people have towards him. I'm just one of them dudes that just keep it 100. I'm going to just say what people won't say. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Body snatcher, you got to win. You can't have two dominant rounds at best, and then they say, "Oh, you won the fight." Nah, it doesn't work like that. And then, okay, let's just talk this whole. Okay, another thing, y'all. Let's get rid of this whole talk about, the championship rounds. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, you fight. At the end of the day, you fight a 12-round fight. That's a fake cliche, and I'm done using that. Oh, well, the championship rounds is what count. At the end of the day, you scheduled the fight whatever rounds that you sanctioned for, whether it's 8, whether it's 10, whether it's 12. And that's real. Last time I checked, whoever wins the most rounds out of a 12-round fight, gets the nod. Me, myself, I'm really going to petition this. I really think that in boxing, I know Lou DiBella said they shouldn't go to 15 rounds. That's fine. But maybe they should consider a 13-round fight. What's the extra 3 minutes? Because I think if you do that, you can eliminate the draw. Because I think that's desperately what's hurting boxing. I really think they should consider a 13-round fight. Especially for championship fights, they should make them, especially undisputed, they should fight 13 rounds. It's just time to say that. And it's just time, and like I said, if you hear somebody say that, if you hear somebody bring that up, you know where it came from. I told you, I'm an innovator. I'm a visionary. Like I said, why not just get rid of the whole 12-round thing? I've been saying this. Okay, you don't want to fight 15 rounds, fight 13 rounds. So therefore, it's damn near impossible to come to a draw. It'll be damn near impossible to come to a draw where you have, because one way or another, it could be 7 to 6, or it could be 8 to. I mean, come on, man. Or it could be 8 to 5. And I'm serious. I'm serious. I might have somebody draw this up, and I may trademark this and present this. At least I get credit for it. And present this to the sanctioning bodies, present this to the boxing commission, and maybe see can this really come into fruition, because I think this is another way to decide this. But like I said, what I saw and what I've been seeing today is just horrific. It's horrific. And like I said, a lot of people just don't appreciate body shots. Devin Haney fought a great fight. He was countering Lomachenko, hitting him with hooks, hitting him with uppercuts. I saw Lomachenko get buzzed. You saw Lomachenko at times wasn't willing to mix it up. And he thought he could do that shuffling and that shift stuff, and it worked periodically, but Devin Haney kept coming. And then another reason why Devin Haney took his foot off the gas, because the way he was fighting, Harvey Dock threatened to take a point from him. Even though Lomachenko was fighting just as physical as Devin Haney, grabbing his neck, leaning down on his neck. So that's another reason why Devin Haney kind of like took his foot off the gas. But you seen when Bill said, hey man, go for it. Devin Haney went in there and he slugged it out. He brawled. He took it to Lomachenko in the 12th round, and he secured the fight. And then these boos and stuff, and like I said, who cares what Boosie, badass, burnt bacon. I'm sorry. I gotta say this because I'm heated. Who cares what he think? And who cares what Nelly think? I'm serious, man. Who cares what Goofy Nelly think? Like I said before, I know what I saw. Yeah, Nelly. Yeah, what's up? Oh man, don't worry, man. Don't worry, CJ. We gonna cook on this, cause like I said, man, like I'm serious, man. I'm really taking this to the heart, man. It ain't got nothing to do with me being cool with Bill Haney. Like I said before, If I thought Lomachenko won the fight, I would have said Lomachenko won the fight. I said I had Lomachenko losing the fight 7 rounds to 5. Like I said before, Lomachenko is getting predictable now. And man, let me tell you something, man. I was chopping it up with George Kambosos Jr.'s father and him. George Kambosos Jr. said my style is way more suitable for me to beat Lomachenko, and that could be true. Styles make fights. Styles make fights. I mean, I'm talking about George Kambosos Jr. and his father. They was licking their chops. They was saying we want Lomachenko. They say they gonna make. I shouldn't have told y'all this, but they say they gonna try to make that phone call. They say they gonna call Bob Arum like Monday. And like I said before, experts that really understand boxing, they know who won the fight. And like I said before, you can't have it both ways. Okay, you sit up there when the Mexicans use body shots and land great body punching, and it's a competitive fight with a brother. Oh man, what about the body shots? What about the body shots? But then Devin Haney has that game plan. Then all of a sudden, it's not glamorous. It's not hot. It's not cool. Like I said, every once in a while, Lomachenko would land Lomachenko might land a sharp jab. He might land a sharp jab. It may look like it was a hard jab. Devin Haney would go back. Then Devin Haney would come right back with the counter check left hook, or he'd come with an uppercut. But then Timothy Bradley ignores that. Oh, did you see what Lomachenko did? Like, bro, I couldn't believe Timothy Bradley, bro. And like I said before, I'm sorry. If Tim Bradley hear this video, I'll tell Tim Bradley right to his face. Man, you was being way too biased, man. You was being way too pro Lomachenko, like I said. And for any of you lames to sit up there and try to pull that, oh, well, we started to root against Devin Haney because he pushed Lomachenko. But how many weigh-ins where you saw somebody shove somebody? So now all of a sudden it's cardinal sin for Devin Haney to do. I'm telling you guys, the reason why a lot of people ain't rallying behind Devin Haney is the same thing with Arthur Beterbiev, because they're practicing Muslims. That got a lot to do with it. And like I said, I'm gonna do a video talking about that, because I'm finna put it out there. I ain't worried about nobody coming on my channel saying, oh man, it don't have nothing to do with that. Why are you making it about race, man? Shut up. I just had somebody come on here and say, at the end of the day, I think he said as a white dude, even he thought that Lomachenko didn't do enough. Like I said, you got to take the belts. Lomachenko didn't take it. Also, 2 good rounds, and all the other rounds is swing rounds, or they close rounds. Like I say, the champ get the close rounds always. So like I said, I'm not worried about what none of these other boxing outlets think. Like, you can be mad, you can cry in the car, you can drink yourself into oblivion, and you can, run your car off the cliff. That's your problem. But like I said, one thing that pissed me off, and this guy sent to me, hey man, it ain't no reason to be throwing bottles and stuff at Bill Haney. That wasn't cool at all. Because I seen a video where somebody threw a bottle at Bill Haney, man. It ain't no cause for that. It ain't no justification for that. I would never throw no object at nobody. I don't care what color they is. I don't care about none of that stuff. You don't throw stuff at people. That's not cool whatsoever. No excuse for that. No excuse for that in boxing. No excuse for that at sporting events, period. Lomachenko somewhere with his face swelled up. And I thought it was laughable when they said they gonna protest their loss. Okay. Good luck with that. Hey, body snatcher, man, hit me up tomorrow, bro, because we gotta chop it up, bro. We ain't chopped it up in a minute, man. I still got the same phone number, so just hit me up, bro. But yeah, I like the 13 round idea as well. I think somebody need to really have something drawn up and present it to the sanctioning body. Listen, if Lou DiVella a promoter that's been in boxing for X amount of years say, hey, not bad. He said, I don't care about 15 rounds. I don't care for 15 rounds. But listen, the conditioning, the medicine they got this day and age, that could be done. Hey, what's up? I do think, hey, for real. Yeah, man, practice make perfect, man. You know, Vince, I came in this raw. At the end of the day, I'm just, doing a little bit more, studying, watching other people. But at the end of the day, I still want to have a street edge to it. I still want it to be me, because I don't want to be all Ron Burgundy-ish. That's just not me. But like I said before, go watch the video where I asked Lomachenko that question. The man, and I appreciate Lomachenko single-handedly and his team basically shouting me out, basically saying that's a good question. Hey, go ahead, Vegas Mark, because like I said, you know what I'm saying? I really think they should consider 13-round fights, and I think it's just time to really bring that to the forefront. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing. What's the extra 3 minutes, dude? What's the extra 3 minutes? Well, you seen I stood my ground with JT the Brick, man. I mean, it could have got testy, but like at the end of the day, JT the Brick is pretty, he pretty big. He pretty big. So at the end of the day, I still have to keep my composure. I just say, hey, well, me and you gonna have to agree to disagree. I stood my ground, and he respected me for that. He said, man, that's a good interview. And coming from somebody like JT the Brick, I appreciate that. Like I said, I had the best question. I really wish I would have got to talk to Devin Haney, but Evan wouldn't pass me the mic, man. But it's all good, Evan. I guess and it was funny. The top ranked people walked up to me and said, "Oh man, that was great." Yeah, JT the Brick, he's solid. I know some people don't like him because JT the Brick is a diehard Republican. I'm talking about he is a diehard Republican. Yeah, Dame, I have to do this, but like I said, they need, because I was gonna quit doing this. Y'all the ones that told me to keep going. So and a lot of the other people want me in there. It's funny. Even the big wigs like Marcos, I had a conversation with Marcos. And, behind the scenes, and Marcos was like, because everybody is puzzled why I can't get credential for PBC events. Everybody, from Ellie Setback to everybody. And, shout out to my boy Sean from Fight Hype. He was just like, nobody understands why I can't get credential for PBC events. Matchroom, I got juice with Matchroom. I got plenty juice with Top Rank. But, that's your black brother, Al Heyman, for you. I'm definitely going to Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez. I already got the nod from Top Rank. They already told me that I was in. I'm in good standing with Top Rank. So, like I said, and I done told my boy Lion Killer, it bothers me. And he know it bothers me because I done called him saying, hey, man, I don't think it's right how PBC be doing me and a lot of black media. I just don't like it, man. I just got to call a spade, man. I don't like it. And it ain't that I'm crying or nothing like that, but I feel like I had a right to be there. I feel like I have had a right to be there, and that's just real talk. And they want to play. They want to play these games and stuff. So like I said, man, when I get home, You know, depending on how I feel, I'm gonna continue to cook on it. Like I said, I wasn't worried about. Like I said, I'm really like, hey, Lion Killer, bro. Did you know that they threw a bottle at Bill Haney, bro? I seen the footage. They threw a bottle at Bill Haney, bro. That was terrible. You ain't never gonna hear me. You ain't never gonna hear me. Okay, somebody throwing an item at a fighter. You know, never. I can't do it. I don't care what color they is. I ain't gonna be cool with black people throwing bottles at white fighters and non-black fighters, man. Don't throw items at people, man. You could hurt somebody, man. I'm not ever gonna be cool with that, but we already know. We already know though. For them to throw, like I said, when I saw them throw that bottle at Bill Haney, I was really mad.
Do not look after bags that are not your own. If you see any unusual activity or unattended bagging, report it immediately using any white courtesy telephone.
Yeah, man. That wasn't cool, man. We could do way better than that, man. It ain't no reason to throw no bottle at nobody, man. That is just uncalled for and it's inexcusable, man, to throw a bottle at somebody. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Mark Wonderlick? Appreciate you being here, man. But like I said before, depending on how I feel when we get home, I'm definitely what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring CJ Goodfella and I'm gonna bring Lion Killer. We gonna do a stream together and we just gonna talk about this fight. So I'm gonna bring them on and I'm gonna bring some other people on too, and we gonna have a panel. And we just gonna break down the fight because, like I said before, it's horrible what they do to Devin Haney. It's horrible. Like I said before, all the times Canelo had his questionable decisions, you didn't hear people say, "Oh, boxing is in jeopardy," and then Nelly talking about he done with boxing. Man, fuck Nelly now. And you could tell him I said that. And the Boosie badass, fuck him too. Ain't nobody worried about none of them dudes, man. Yeah, Lion Killer. Timothy Bradley had me like Timothy Bradley because I was watching the fight. In the media room, the best view, and see, and then listen, and like I said, just listening to Timothy Bradley just talk. I mean, just him just disregarding anything that Devin Haney was doing. He wasn't giving Devin Haney no type of props. And it's like this with me, man. They need to. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Maybe they need to hire people that's like that wasn't former boxers. I think they should hire an outsider. But here's the thing, though. I'm going to say this once again, and I'm going to do a video because, like I said, I'm finna go in on Lomachenko because, like I said before, don't you remember a few years ago, what was that, 2018? Yeah, 2018, 2019. What happened with Adonis Stevenson when Alexander Boslik, when he knocked out Adonis Stevenson left in a stretcher, and he was in a coma for a while. And then you saw Lomachenko and Boslik celebrating. Poor sportsmanship. At the end of the day, I understand he won the fight, but man, have some compassion. They were sitting up celebrating him leaving in a stretcher. They were celebrating, rejoicing, and then cutting his face off the belt. And then, of course, now I will say once again, Boslik, he apologized. I got that interview It was in LA when he was about to fight. He said, hey, I apologize. He said, I apologize if anybody felt disrespected. So I respect Bosley. But Lomachenko, that really turned me off to Lomachenko when I saw them cutting the man's face off the belt, and everybody had excuses. Oh, well, it was excuse after excuse. Nobody made no videos. None of these fake ass content creators made any videos. No black was no white one, except me, of course, who called it out. Listen, at the end of the day, man, I know boxing is the hurt business, but if the dude leave in a stretcher and all that kind of stuff, man, and he in a coma, you gotta be cool. Like I said, they was rejoicing that dude was left in a stretcher, and Lomachenko said nothing. And I was just turned off to Lomachenko ever since. So I was glad that White Jesus got blessed, because Devin Haney blessed him with his hands. He laid hands on him. Look at his face. Like I said, who looked better after the fight, Devin Haney or Lomachenko? Lomachenko's face was busted up. Nobody made Lomachenko's face look like that. But according to you guys, Lomachenko dominated Devin Haney. And ever since I put that video out showing, look at this dude's face, I ain't got too much get back except, I ain't heard nobody say nothing. Man, this white dude was walking too close to me, man. I would have hate to have to do something to him, but nevertheless, where was the criticism for Lomachenko when he did that? I promise you, if a black dude do that, they'll be talking about, hey man, this sportsmanship. At the end of the day, show some sportsmanship, show some compassion. Like I say, they love to tell niggas how to act. They love to tell niggas how to conduct themselves and shit. But then they tell you, they don't have to listen to us. Oh man, stop whining. Oh man, stop crying. Oh man, you guys too emotional. Well, I'm gonna say the same thing. You guys being too emotional, stop crying about Lomachenko. He lost, he got beat. He got touched. And I do want to say in this video, I'm not making fun of people's religion. I'm not making fun of the actual Jesus. I'm just making fun of that name that that got created for Lomachenko. Because like I said, White Jesus got touched up last night. He got blessed with Devin Haney's hand. He laid all power and glory. Devin Haney laid all power and glory on White Jesus. So with great power I lay my hands on thee, for you real recognize, and that ain't even really in the Bible anyway, but nevertheless, I was gonna ask about church, but I'll find out later on. Like I said, White Jesus got touched. White Jesus got blessed by Devin Haney's hands. Hey, hold on. Somebody on here I don't want on here. But like I said before, man, I was there. And like I say, shout out to the homie Bill Haney, man. East Oakland, Bancroft, the Dubs. So like I said, Devin Haney, he was a preacher yesterday. Because like I said, look at Lomachenko's face. Lomachenko got his ass busted up. But hey, according to these boxing experts, Devin Haney didn't do anything. Devin Haney's face looked a lot better than Lomachenko's. There used to be an old rule in school, And this is real talk, man. Back in the school days, man, even in a brawl, man, it didn't matter. If you had a fist fight, whoever, when I say whoever like made the person like leak, if you had the person leaking, you won the fight. If you busted up the dude, you won the fight. Like I said, Devin Haney, he outworked Lomachenko. Like I said, how the hell you win? How the hell you control the first half of the fight? And like I said, Lomachenko thought that fancy schmancy stuff that he usually get accustomed to doing was gonna work. And I knew it wasn't gonna work. I told everybody what the hell he was gonna do. I told everybody. I said, I already know what Lomachenko gonna do. I just saw that dude fighting way too many times. I saw him fighting way too many times. I said, okay. I told people, watch what Lomachenko was gonna do. I predicted he was gonna try to go on the tear after the 8th round. And that's what he did. And like I said before, and it still wasn't enough. Like I said, people need to learn boxing. People need to learn boxing. But anyway, you guys, I got to charge this battery, but I'll be back with more later on.